Hello, all you lovely people out there. How you doing? By the way, I'm doing good in my studio. Things are going fine. And it's been a while. It's been a while I haven't tasted any coffee and I was feeling like, man, where is that segment of mine where I used to taste different kind of coffees that I used to order for myself and share the experience with you guys. So today I thought let's taste this new one that I recently ordered from Toffee Coffee Roasters. This blonde caramel. Now, there was a time when a lot of you people didn't knew about these specialty coffee brands, about Brew about Toffee Coffee Roasters, about the other Third Wave Coffee, and a lot of other brands. And now I feel honored that one of the brands came to Shark Tank India, and it's a big name now. And I'm glad that
पति पत्नी और ओयो
happened. I mean, just jokes apart. But the thing is that I'm glad that somebody came in the limelight and now people are getting to know about the good deal coffee, the specialty coffee brands, and some nice coffee. They're not just sticking to those instant coffees, and that is a big deal. I want people in India to explore some good coffee, some coffee from Ethiopia and other places, although even I haven't tasted those top of the top coffees which are coming from Ethiopia. But one day for sure I would taste them, and that is my dream. But honestly, today we're gonna taste this medium roast. And last time I ordered some medium dark roast from Toffee Coffee Roasters, and it was like really hard on my palate. And I was like, well, I should have reviewed this one, but the time was gone. Anyways, today we'll be tasting this medium roast and we'll be seeing if it is worthy of my palate. Because see guys, full disclosure, I'm a kind of guy who likes those kind of coffees which are on the light roast side, which are much more fruity, which are much more acidic. I like the acidic taste in the coffee, and that is my personal palate, that is my personal taste. But as a person who is a coffee snob, who's a coffee connoisseur, I don't know, people give me different names. I like to explore different kind of coffees, and today we'll be exploring this one, this medium roast, and I hope that it isn't that dark. And since the last one was really dark, and I don't know how some people enjoy that Mysore nugget. I don't know. Just ask those people like how they enjoy that. I just don't know. Like even other guys out there who enjoy some really dark coffees, because I get comments like, bro, is there any other strong coffee like this? And they're talking about the Dead Man coffee or some other coffees like that. And I'm like, are you serious, man? You really want to enjoy that kind of strong coffees? But, anyways, I digress. Maybe there are people who want to enjoy that kind of harsh notes, and full power to you guys. And with that, I would say let's open this one and make a nice cup of pour over, because that's my jam. I like to enjoy coffees in pour over and see what kind of taste I get in this one. Let's begin. Let's do it, guys. So, finally, a nice cup of coffee has been brewed. Let's begin with taking the aroma. Okay, I would say the aroma is very gentle. It's soothing, it's nice, but I can't differentiate any notes in the aroma. Well, I would say little bit of sort of nice aroma, maybe little bit of vanilla if I can catch any notes. I don't know why I'm getting vanilla. There's no reason, but anyway, let's taste it and see. Let's take the virgin sip of this coffee. The virgin sip. Okay, I would say there is a little bit of blend, and it's like all over the place. Now, what do I mean all over the place? A blend in this coffee. See, there are earthy notes. At the same time, there is a little bit of acidity, and it's nice to taste. Now, That's a lot of all over the place. I mean, there are coffees which have little bit of earthiness and they are sweet, but they are not acidic. While there are some coffees which are very sweet and very fruity, but then they are not earthy. You know what I mean? But there's a little bit of blend of all in one in this coffee. That's the very first impression that my palate can get out of it. And still it's hot, so the profound notes I'm not getting them right now, but eventually let's take another sip, cool it down a little bit, and see what happens. Okay, in the earthiness, when it goes at the back of the palate, it cools a little bit. When you swish that coffee around on your palate, there comes this subtle pungent note of those acidic fruits, like what I'll call as sweet lime, and a little bit of somewhat I just can't explain it in a simple way, but if you know kahwa, if you prepare a cup of kahwa without sugar and with a lot of kahwa leaves, and instead you use sweetener as jaggery in it, that kind of flavor with a little bit of lemon in that kahwa, that kind of flavor I'm getting out of this coffee. Now, that is my imagination. Maybe a lot of people among you don't know how kahwa tastes like, or even don't know what kahwa is, but it's a Kashmiri drink. So basically, somewhat like that, but at a stronger edge. And the next sip, we'll see what happens. Okay, so that is the very apparent, the most prominent note that I get out of it is that of a sweet lime, and along with that, now I'm getting a little bit of sweety notes in it. After the second or the third sip, you get the hang of this coffee, and subtle sweetness comes on your palate and it settles down. As soon as this coffee settles down, there is a little bit of subtleness, and there is this mixture of smoothie creamy texture that you get on your flavor palette, and that's the most I can say. For sure, there is a punch of acidity which is on the sweeter side, while at the same time there's a little bit hint of earthiness in it. Those are the main profound notes that I get in it, and that subtle sweetness is a little bit sort of creamy kind of thing. By the way, I just want to add this thing in the end, that when the coffee cools down, it just tastes like that cola candy, that 5 rupees cola candy. So that's extra tasting note if you just wanted a little bit of extra information. Now that's the sweetness I get in this. Now I would say this is an all over coffee which anybody can enjoy, and since it's a medium roast, even the people on the dark side can enjoy it. The people who like very mellow light roasts, they can enjoy it as well. And I think it's not a perfect coffee, but somewhere lies in that sweet spot that any kind of person who enjoys whatever sort of coffee, maybe they are dark roast guys, maybe they are light roast guys, all the people are gonna enjoy this coffee. So probably in my rating, I would rate Toffee Coffee Roaster Blonde Caramel at a certain 8.5. See, why I'm saying 8.5? Because 1.5 I'm cutting for that less sweetness I'm getting out of it. Maybe I have made a harsh cup. That could be the reason, but still, buddy, I expected that prominent sweet toffee kind of flavor, and this is not on that edge. But for the acidity and for the all over rounded flavors, I would say this is a really good coffee and should be tasted by any kind of person who is throughout the spectrum, enjoying light or dark roast or whatever kind of roast you're enjoying, this is a good coffee. You should keep it in your whatever collection of your coffees if you're really that kind of a coffee connoisseur. Although I'm not that kind of a person, I'm not into coffee that much, but for sure I experiment different coffees. And if you are one of those people who enjoy coffee, who just want to taste different kind of coffees, I would highly recommend you guys hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this coffee tasting video, make sure to hit that like button as well, so that more people get a recommendation for this video. And any recommendations, any suggestions, go down in the comment section, let me know. And stay caffeinated, enjoy your coffee well in the proper nice manner as well as you can. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have fun.